All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, all honor, all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that taught me this truth through the Holy Spirit, and a sincere peace, blessings, and salutations to you, Akim, across the four corners of the earth that are pushing this knowledge and truth and sincerity. It's your brother Barzal for the GMS Arizona Camp Lord's Will, with another quick lesson to edify through the Holy Spirit unto you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which are the true children of Israel according to the scriptures and according to prophecy. Shalom. All right, I'm watching this video from the Elder Ariala from GMS Dallas, and just want to say this to affiliate camps, to brothers out there that are not in GMS but follow after the teachings of the elder and apostles of GMS and teach the same doctrine, right? Because as the elder apostle Ram Lab spoke to it, Ariala is speaking to it, you had the elder Yashawamba speak to it. There's controversy about a video that the brother from GMS, Contrition is Key is the name of his channel, the video he put up saying that if you're not in GMS, you're not in the truth. And they corrected him and saying that it's not about being in GMS, it's about the doctrine. And correct me if I'm wrong, he may have said that if you're not under the apostles of GMS, then you're not in the truth. Was that, that's what I mean, or I believe the brother is the point he was making. Being under meaning that you follow them, you follow and you're under the order. But there's been controversy about that title. But the main thing is about what we teach. It's about what you teach. If you follow us, then you teach the same thing. All right. And I just want to say this has been a topic of discussion over the last couple of weeks. We and you brothers have to be able to discern when the Spirit is speaking, when Yahweh Shem Yahushai is moving things, because it's always for a purpose. And a lot of times when you have something that's a topic of discussion like that, it's for a reason, because something's getting ready to go down. So you got to understand when the Spirit is speaking, when you see something like this, a topic that keeps coming up, it's at the forefront, you should put your spiritual lenses on and say, why is this topic coming up the way that it is so frequently? Why did the Spirit have, the elder and apostles and the top men, going into this topic, breaking it down, okay? But because it's going to be of prime importance going into these last days. So, as the scriptures say that the Lord set up certain men or overseers, to watch for your souls. This is what the Spirit is doing. The Spirit has these men he's basically getting his house in order. All right, this is Psalms 50 and 21. It says, these things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one of thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thine eyes. You see? So the Lord, his intentions is to set his house in order for the people to see. And that's what the Lord is doing. That's why the Spirit is moving in the way that it is and speaking in regards to this topic. You see, the Lord is setting his house in order. So brothers that are on the outside, doing their own thing, teaching, saying that they follow after the apostles of Great Millstone, the Lord is getting everything in order. He's getting his house in order, man. You see, that's what all of this conversation, is all about. The Lord is getting everything in order. All right. Yeah, there ain't no room, going through Jacob's trouble for, children to be left alone, man. Nah, the Lord is setting up the order to have his house, his house in order, to where the spiritual parents are the ones that's guiding this whole thing. And that those spiritual parents are the men at Great Millstone, right? This is 1 Corinthians 14:40. It says, let all things be done decently and in order. See? Let all things be done decently and in order. So, you can't have brothers that say, and they associate with Great Millstone, they get the elders double honors, but they don't want to fall under the order that the elder and apostles set up. They, just because they're on the outside, they think that the rules have changed. Especially when they say that they follow the elder and apostles of Great Millstone. What they'll do is the 3 video a week decree don't apply to them, but it's double honors. The 1 video a day doesn't apply to them, but it's double honors. Congregating amongst brothers. They don't want to come around for brothers to even get a feel for their spirit. Why is that? What is it about coming around the brothers, the Akim, that you want to avoid? These are all things that you need to consider within your spirit to examine whether or not you're right, whether or not you're coming in the correct spirit. Because what will make you want to do that when the scriptures tell us to forsake not the assembling together? You should want to be around Akim. What it is some men are afraid because they don't want to be exposed, for the flaws that's within them. But wouldn't that help to get those things pointed out and purged? Don't you think that that's going to get you into a place of a better spiritual place? To purge those things out of your spirit. Don't you think you would rather have that? Isn't that the righteous thing to do? So the Lord is got this topic, where everyone's speaking about it, because he's setting things in order. All things must be done decently and in order. And that's going to be key and paramount going into these last days. There's going to... Akim going to have to help each other. Akim going to have to be there for each other, to support one another. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And if you're not connected, then, you out there on your own, man. And brothers always rebuke that lone wolf spirit. How do you know anything about brotherhood if you're not around a brotherhood and you're doing your own thing? How do you know about being there for your brother or dealing with men when you never put yourself in that position? You don't have any experience with it. So there's a huge gap between your walk in the ministry and what's written in the scriptures. That means you're going to go into these last days lacking. And if you don't have the experience, that's fine. You should be around men that do. All right. This is like I said, the point of the video is understand when the Spirit is speaking, perceive when the Spirit is speaking, because the Lord don't have men speaking on this topic for no reason. Understand something's coming. Just like when the elder and apostles moved from their main spot in New York, bro, that's the Spirit. You know, that there's a huge change, a huge shift in the spirit that should have been perceived at that moment in time. Second Peter's 1:21, it says, for the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men spake, holy men of God spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit. We'll read that again. For the prophecy came not in old time by the will of man, but holy men of God spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit. When you see a spiritual man speaking, it's not him that's speaking, it's the Spirit that's speaking within him. So the holy men of God spake as they were moved by the Holy Spirit. You got to understand that this is the Spirit speaking. The Spirit has got this topic at the forefront. The Spirit is on this topic because the Lord had the Spirit working something out that needs to be worked out, that needs to be addressed. Got to understand when the Spirit is speaking. This ain't GMS trying to establish preeminence or anything like that, man. We truly believe that the Spirit rests with our elder and apostles on down here at GMS, yes. But we're not trying to usurp authority or any of that. This is all the Spirit. This is all the Spirit, and it's all about order. Because as brothers always tell me, man, we just a body of believers. We just a body of believers, man. Them titles and all that don't really matter. It's about the doctrine. It's about what we teach. This is Matthew 10. I'm going to start at verse 19. It says, but when they deliver you up, take no thought how or what ye shall speak, for it shall be given you in that same hour what ye shall speak. For it is not ye that speak, but the Spirit of your Father which speaketh in you, man. There you go. When we go out to the highways and byways, when we teach these epistles, when we, the Spirit gives us certain topics, because that's what the Spirit wants us to speak on. And when we go into certain things, man, the Spirit is bringing that out of us, okay, for one of the elect members to receive it, or whoever to receive it, because a lot of times when we speak, man, we're not speaking to the elect. We're speaking and condemning the 2/3. We're condemning these heathens and telling them of their judgment, you see. So those are all things to consider, man, and brothers, as more information and understanding comes out on this topic and the order that must be maintained, understand that this is the Spirit speaking. The Spirit is moving. Something's changing. Something is going on. Something big is coming. So you don't want to be found on the wrong side of it, being stubborn and prideful and not taking heed when the Spirit is speaking. So with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, double honors unto the elder and apostles at Great Millstone, and peace to the hopeful elect. Shalom.